beautiful. I love when it's like this. It smells good. It's actually raining, but not hard. Just nice enough to make these beautiful clouds. There's lightning. As soon as I turn away, the lightning comes. Sorry. There it is. Lightning. Look how dark it is. That darkness is headed our direction. Woohoo. I hear y'all, babies. We're coming. Lock you guys up for the night. Batten down the hatches. The emus are not quite bright enough to go into their house, so we always have to guide them in. Come on, let's go. Batten down the hatches. Hey, haven't done a story time in a long while, but this made me laugh, so I had to share it. Good morning, YouTube. So, this is a story time. I have a funny story. I was laughing so hard all morning. So I just had to share with you guys how sweet my husband is. He's such a sweetie pie. Such a sweetie pie. So let me tell you how sweet my husband is. Okay, so most of you know I'm a breast cancer survivor. I've had a bilateral mastectomy. So when I had my bilateral mastectomy, I had a lot of trouble being comfortable in bed, etc. Because, you know, you have drains and tubes and you have a lot of stuff going on. And so I slept in a recliner. And the first year I had my mastectomy, I actually ended up having 6 surgeries. So I was constantly in that recliner. So even after recovering and everything, sometimes it's still really difficult for me to get comfortable on the bed. So I get up, I sleep in my recliner. Sometimes I don't even try the bed. I just sleep in the recliner because it's more comfortable. I'm used to it. Anyway, so my sweetie pie husband bought me this amazing recliner. So when I had my surgery, I ordered this recliner online, and it was the kind that electric, it like stands you all the way up, you know, those kind, because with all of the muscle, scar tissue, etc., I needed help standing. So it was what I needed at the time. So after I healed and recovered, I didn't need that chair as much, and it actually broke after 2 years or whatever, year and a half of constant use. So he bought me this beautiful, huge, plush reclining chair. So I come home from work one day and the chair is there, and I think, oh, this is such a beautiful chair. Look at that. He's like so happy and proud of the chair he bought me. I was like, I'm excited. I can't wait. Tonight I'm gonna sleep good, right? Because the other chair had kind of broke and I had to put something under the legs to keep it propped up, and it was a struggle. This one, I'm like, yeah, good new chair. Let's sleep good. Give me some rest. You hear me? Rest. I was ready to get some rest. All right, so anyways, we're in the drive-thru at McDonald's, so I'm finished telling you. So the first night in this chair, OMG, it was the most painful night of sleep ever. He was so proud of it, the purchase. I couldn't break his heart and tell him. I couldn't say anything. So I was like, I'm gonna tough it out. I ain't got no choice. So I used a bunch of pillows and blankets. I like folded them and strategically placed them. I mean, this chair, it looks so plush, but when you sit on it, it is hard as a brick. Literally. I mean, you might as well sleep on the concrete outside. It was like a slab. And then there's ridges from the planks that you can feel like where your back, where the chair bends, like there's this plank across your like butt bone, coccyx or whatever, and then there's another one about 4 inches up from that. And so anyways, it was horrible. I bought some memory foam pillows, I folded some thick comforters, and I patted the heck out of this chair. Okay, so I managed it. I managed it for like how many months? 4 or 5 months. I suffered, and I'd wake up stiff, and then about a month in, the lever mechanism broke, so the legs wouldn't go down. Again, I mean, they would go down if you apply pressure, but not voluntarily. So if you need to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, you're struggling. You're trying to 1, 2, 1, 2, then try and get the leg part to pop down, and I'm like dang near peeing on myself. And then he's the heaviest sleeper in the world. I'm yelling, babe, Dominic. I get no help. It's like 2 a.m. I had like, I don't know how much water that day, a gallon or something. I gotta pee like so bad. And I probably got a dog on my lap that won't get the hell out of the way. And anyways, so one of the kids would end up waking up down the hall and coming in. Mom, you okay? No! Help! Help me out of this trap! So anyways, long story short, yesterday I found this really nice chair. I didn't want to hurt his feelings because I only had this other chair for a few months. But I was like, oh, this is a nice chair. I tried it out. It's electric. It goes up and down. It's nice. He's like, get it. Get it. He wanted me to get it. Happy wife, happy life. So I get the nice new chair, and I'm like, the old chair. He's like, no, I'll take it. I'll take that chair. I'm like, babe, you ain't gonna make it one night in that chair. Oh, yes, I'll take it. We can even get rid of that bed. We could just do this and move that over here, and we'll have this nice side-by-side recliner thing going on. I'm like, no, that ain't gonna work. Okay. So anyways, nighttime comes. I'm like ready because I know I'm about to get some rest, some good rest. Sleep. I'm not going to wake up with a stiff back. I'm not going to have a cramp on my side. None of that. So, babe climbs in the chair. Last night, he gets all comfortable. He got his pillows and everything. The dog's looking at him like, what you doing in that chair? The dogs are like confused. They're like, that's mom's chair. What you doing in that chair? Finally, they're like, okay, fine. Well, we're used to laying with mom, so we're going to lay with you too. You want to tell them how that went, baby cakes?
So, I had the one dog curl up on my right side to where I couldn't put my arm down. So my arm was like this all night long, and it was in pain. My other dog, he got up on, and he went down and he laid down in my crotch. And that's fine because he does that a lot. He puts his head on right in my corner there and just relaxes. But he got whiskers and you can feel him snoring all night. But then he decides that's not good enough.
Because that's not where he sleeps with mama. He sleeps right on mama's side.
So he moves up to the other side, but he didn't just move up. He waited for me to move a pillow for him to lay down.
Because the dog knows you need a pillow on that chair.
So now I got both arms up like this, and I'm leaning back like this, and I can't put my arms down. And both dogs are snoring away. And then at some point, my bigger dog, Cooper, decides, all right, he's done laying where he is. So he turns and walks right up my face and over to the bed that was behind the chair. So, yeah, needless to say, I'm a side sleeper, and at some point, I turned on my side, and I now have 4 broken ribs.
You do not have any broken ribs.
And she's been laughing at me.
And so this morning, I'm like, good morning. Hey, babe, good morning. How'd you sleep? It's like 3:30 in the morning, and I hear him over there wrestling and struggling.
I never knew, and she never said anything.
I didn't want to hurt his feelings. He was so proud of that chair. He was so happy with it himself. He said, oh, I got a nice chair for my wife. And I couldn't. I looked at him. I looked at the chair. I couldn't hurt his feelings. So, where are you sleeping at tonight?
Oh, I'm sleeping on the bed. There ain't no doubt. I slept better. I slept better from 3:30 in the morning until 6:30 than I did from like 8 o'clock until 3:30.
More food's here, I think.
You had 3 hash browns in total?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
And how many?
3 sandwiches.
3 sandwiches. And then, are the McNuggets in here too?
You had chicken nuggets?
No. Anyways, guys, I had a really good laugh all morning. And every time I look at that chair, I smile. Every time I even think about that chair, I smile. So, I know you guys got some funny marriage stories or whatever. I hope you enjoyed ours. Thanks for watching. Say bye, babe.
Bye, babe.
Me paps, jou, 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 jou. Me paps, ach, как вкусно, ням, ням, ням. Me